Okay, welcome back to Blender. So today we're going to be making a background with some glass balls and some background and lighting and stuff like that. Alright, so what I'm going to start with is I'm going to get rid of the default cube and I'm going to switch out EV to cycles. Let's go ahead and add in some UV spheres. Right click shade smooth. And I'm going to go ahead and place these just randomly on the screen. Let's go ahead before doing that and go with new and change this to glass. So I'm just going to call this glass right here. Alright, so we'll change principal BSDF to glass BSDF. Go ahead and tap down that roughness so that this is a nice clear ball that we're working with right here. I'm going to go ahead and add in a plane. Sorry, that was cube. Let's go add and plane. S for scale, bring this up. Alright, so what we've got right here is we have this nice little glass ball sat at the side. So what you can do with this is you can take the glass ball and press G and move this down a little bit. And depending on the light that's coming from here will depend on how your shadow looks. This is quite a nice shadow. You can go ahead and improve your light if you want to by going to the data at the side and then increasing the exposure. This will also change how the shadow looks and how the light envelops inside of it from the glass orb that we've got right here. So what I'm going to do is let's go to the viewport shading right here. We will go ahead and take this, Shift D, and then I'm going to go S for scale. And I'm going to go with, I'm going to put some of these towards the bottom of the plane right here. So we can go with Shift D, move this across, G, move this across, Shift D, move this across, G, move this down, and then, you know, we can just like randomize these. We can click all three, we can Shift D, R for rotate, to rotate these round to random points on the plane. They don't have to stick to an axis. Let's grab that one underneath. Shift D, click, R for rotate. You can just like rotate them anywhere. It doesn't matter. And then maybe we'll select everything that we've just made, including the big ball in the middle and this one at the bottom. And we can go with Shift D again. Click, R for rotate, just kind of put these in random places. If any of them touch, just get rid of them. So we have these two right here that have collided. Let's get rid of this one because we already have one there. And then we have all these underneath. So totally up to you what you want to do. You can go ahead and cover this in a whole load of glass little orbs and stuff. Let's get rid of the plane underneath actually. And what I'm going to do is let's select everything again. Let's go Shift D, move this across to the opposite side, R for rotate just to move these round. We'll go ahead and select as much as we can from this side. Shift D, move these around. You go ahead with rotate them to the side, G, move them up. Totally up to you what you'd like to do. Just go ahead and randomize them. And then of course go in again and find anything that is touching, interacting. Such we got one there, so let's delete that. I think we're pretty much safe with this. Alright, so once we've got something like this, let's go ahead and place the camera in a position that you would like it. We'll go to View, Align View, and Align View to Camera. So now we can go with R for rotate if you wanted to tip these at any point. We can go G to move these forward or back. We can go to G to move this upwards, and then when we render it we should have something like this. Now because we don't have the plane in the background we can't really see what's going on. So to stop this from happening, what we can do, we can put a plane underneath if you wanted to, or we could add in some lighting to kind of pull this upwards a little bit. So we can go ahead and delete the original light. Let's go and go to the viewport shader right there. I'm just going to go ahead and split the atom as such. And what we'll do is we'll add some custom lighting in here. So we'll go with plane, G, bring this up. S to scale this across, and then S to scale this down, and then S to scale this across. We're going to go to the Materials tab, New, change the Principal BSDF to Emission. I'm just going to go ahead and call this ME for Emission. And what I'm going to do is, let's go onto the render face so that you can see what's going on to begin with. So now you'll see that we have these kind of little lines coming across. So if I go with G and bring this down, you'll notice that these lines kind of go through all of what we have right here. If we go to the world settings at the side right here and we change the colour of the world to black, we can see this effect working a little bit better. So if I take this light that we've just made, this emission, and press G, you can see that this is moving past the little UV spheres that we have right here. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull this back up. And all I'm going to do is just make a series of lights. So let's take this one right here. Let's go with Shift D, move this across. You can go ahead and press 1 if you wanted to make kind of a stripe. I'm going to go with, let's go with 10. Actually, no, let's go with 5. So 5 right there. Select these two, Shift D. You want to go -10 because we're going minus if we're going this way, and we're going positive if we go this way. So you have to press minus to get them to come this way. So with 10 as well, the reason why we have 10 and not 5 is because there's 2 of them. Because if we press 5, one of them will overlap. So with this one, we have 4 currently. If we go with Shift D, move this across, we're going to go -40. Sorry, -20. Maybe -20. Yeah, there we go, -20. Sorry, I had 4 on my mind. So, yeah, if you have 4, it's -20. And then it's +20 the opposite way. So, because we have these little lines coming in right now, if we go to the render, we can now see that we have these little lines curving around the base, and then we can also see the other glass orbs in the background. So the more of these lights that we add in general and different directions, the more of the curves of the ball we will be able to see. So if I go ahead, let's take these ones. I'm going to take one of them, Shift D, move this to the side. I'm going to go ahead and rotate this by 90 degrees. Oops. Let's go ahead and rotate that by 90 degrees again. There we go. So there's perfect right angle to the side right here. I'm going to go to Materials tab. Let's go ahead and duplicate this material, which is the new material, which looks like 2 pieces of paper next to the X next to the name. And I'm going to call this Emission 2. So you should have 001 that pops up after you duplicate it. So this second emission right here, I'm going to make this pink. We'll make this a nice little kind of Barbie pink. Let's go with this one. Let's go Shift D. We had 5 in between, so let's go 5 again. And you'll notice that 5, the positive is coming this way once more. Shift D, and then we'll have 5 again. Let's take these 3, and we're going to go Shift D minus, it should be 6, I think. Maybe I messed up that one. Am I thinking like 30? 30, no. Okay, sorry, 1 second, I'm having a mind fart here. 15, I think it's 15. Yes, 15. Okay, so take all of these, Shift D, -30, hopefully. Yes. Right, okay. So, once we've got something like this, we'll notice that it is in the frame with our little orbs. So we're going to go ahead and press G and backtrack that so that it's outside of the frame. And now we have the white lights across the top. We have this nice little pink at the side. And we should have something like this. So now we could kind of go in with a blue and a green if you really wanted to on the opposing sides. So I think a nice little green across the top would look really cool. So if we go ahead, squish that down, you're going to need to take one of these again. Shift D, move this to the side. You know what, we could probably, I could get away with, let's go Control Z. Just for 1 second. I'm going to take this one. Let's go Shift D, move this up to the top. Let's see what this looks like. So yeah, we should have like a nice little top right there. Let's go and take that one. Again, duplicate the material. This is going to be emission 3. So this will be green. So we'll go with 3 for green. Change this to green. You can have this as a lime. That would really pop. And then, of course, we have the Shift D. And then we were 5, but we're going backwards, so -5. Take these two. We are Shift D, -10. Take these two. Shift D. And then we'll be -20, I believe. Oops, sorry. That was +20, -20. Yep, there we go. Alright, so once we've got something like this, and we come back to the render tab, we should have something akin to this. Now, I think that the green is a little bit too high up. You can't really see it that much. So let's go ahead and bring that green down. And I think the white was on top, so maybe the green should be at the bottom right here. So let's go with G and bring this down to the base. So now we can see that green coming in. Beautiful. I'm just going to go ahead and move it up, mosey it on over. Obviously you've got the squares in the background, but when you render this, those will disappear. And you'll have something like this. I mean, it's kind of a nice little light play for what you need. It's totally up to you. But yeah, I think I'll leave it like that. But actually, let's do a depth of field. So if we click the camera right here, click the depth of field, use the eyedropper to select something relatively mid to foreground, something in the middle just there. Higher the f-stop, the background will be clearer. The lower the f-stop, the background will become blurred, and also the foreground as well. As you can see how that works, because this one is the one that we've selected. So yeah, lower the f-stop, the more blurred everything is. Higher the f-stop, the less blurred everything is. Render-wise, this is what we'll have. Ignore the grid in the background, but for a desktop background, it's pretty cool. I think we should add a little bit more of those smaller orbs, and maybe we can make some of these a little bit bigger as well. So if we go ahead, we go back into the scenery, we take this one, S for scale, bring this up just a little bit more. Let's go ahead and select some of these little orbs. Shift D, bring some forward, bring some back. Just kind of put them everywhere. I'm just going to go ahead and rotate these. Kind of spreads them out a little bit more in the back. And then any stragglers that are on the outside, you can just go ahead and press G and bring them down and bring them in. It's like randomly. Just make sure they're not touching anything. They shouldn't be. I think we have 2 orbs just at the back here. So that one needs to go, that one needs to go, that one needs to go. It's just kind of quality checking it at the moment. Make sure that it's okay. Set that. Alright, so once you've got something akin to this, that should be your relative background. And you can go ahead and actually go to the world settings if you wanted to and change some of the tones, so you can make this lighter if you wanted. I mean, it doesn't really do much lighter, but you can kind of make it blue, you can make it purple, whatever like that. I quite like the black. It just seems to pop a lot better. The contrast is just there. If you wanted some lines on the front as well, you could do that. I think we definitely need something right here. I think it just looks a little bit odd. So let's go back to regular render. I'm going to take maybe the white lights right here and then Shift D. And then I'll rotate these by 90 in front. Now let's see how this works. So it kind of gives everything a little bit more depth. I'm just going to go ahead and mosey those on a little bit closer. Oh, I didn't select the white ones, it's the green ones, but it kind of works in the same way. So if we go ahead and delete those ones, I don't know, you could go ahead and put some orbs on there if you wanted to. So yeah, I think I'll leave that as the tutorial, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.